Okay, Mr. Hammer back here. Question number 6. What is the area of each part of this garden? Okay, so let's see. We have the flowers. We have the vegetables, the veggies, and we have the herbs, and these are all trapezoids. So let's start dividing them into different shapes. I'm just going to divide them all into triangles to make it easier. Triangle, 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 triangle. 6 different triangles. Let's label them so we can keep track. Here's triangle 1. Here's triangle 2. Make that in black. Triangle 2. Here is, maybe make it in yellow. Triangle 2. There we go. Triangle 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this is 1 over here. Lots of different triangles. So, for the flowers, area equals, for triangle 1, we're going to do base times height divided by 2, plus triangle 2, base times height divided by 2, equals. So for triangle 1, we have this piece up here. The question is, what is the size of that little piece here? Well, we have this whole side here, which is 3.1 plus 1.4. That's going to be 4.5 meters. So the whole length here is 4.5 meters. Okay? That means this little bit here is going to be 4.5 meters minus this part here, 3.6, which is going to be 0.9. So I know this is actually 0.9. So my base for this triangle then is going to be 0.9 times my height. My height is this whole side here for this triangle, which is 1.3 plus 1.3 from the other side, all the way over here, 1.3 and 1.3, so it's 2.6 meters. So it's 0.9 times 2.6 divided by 2. That's triangle number 1. Triangle number 2 is over here. Well, we know this is 3.1. They've given that information to us. How nice. Times our height, which we know also, even though it's a different shaped triangle, it has the same height as the first triangle, which is going to be 2.6. And then we will divide that all by 2. Get out the calculator. I'm going to do all these computations. 0.9 times 2.6 divided by 2 equals 1.17 plus then 3.1 times 2.6 divided by 2 equals 4.03. Let's move that. And we'll add those two together, and it will give us 5.2 meters squared. That's the flowers. Let's look at the vegetables then. There we go. Let's look at the veg. So veg, area is going to be triangle number 3, base times height divided by 2, plus triangle 4, base times height divided by 2. In 3, we've got a base here. Let's draw it in red. Looks like we have a base there of 2.5. Maybe I'll try green. There we go, 2.5. And the height of 1.3. So 2.5 times 1.3 divided by 2. That's going to be triangle 3. Triangle number 4 here. We have a base up here of 3.6 and a height also of 1.3. So it's 3.6 times 1.3. Whoops, I wrote a 5 here. That should be a 3. And all divided by 2. And let's see what we get here. 2.5 times 1.3 equals, divided by 2. Okay, this is a digit, very odd decimal. Let's see if I'm right. 2.5 times 1.3. No, I didn't get that right. Divided by 2. This is incorrect. It's 1.625. Let's do this right. 1.625 plus 3.6 times 1.3 equals, divided by 2, 2.34. We add those two together and we get 3.965 meters squared. Now the herbs. Let's see if I can make this whole section smaller. so we can get the herbs together. I think we can do that. There we go. Kind of got it smaller off to the side. And let's get our herbs rolling here. Area equals, we're going to be looking at triangles 5 and 6. Triangle number 5, base times height divided by 2. Plus triangle 6, base times height divided by 2. Equals, triangle 5 has a base here of 2.5. So 2.5 and a height of 1.3. Divide that all by 2. And number 6 has this base here, which is 1.4, and also a height of 1.3. And divide that all by 2 and add that all up together, and let's see what we get. 2.5 times 1.3 divided by 2, same as the last one, 1.625. And 1.4 times 1.3 divided by 2, 0.91. I'm going to double check that number. 1.4 times 1.3 equals, divided by 2. Then add them all up together and get 2.535 meters squared. Now we're going to add all these up together. This number, this number, this number, and pray we did this right, because this was a lot of work. And when I add all those numbers up together, I get a total area of 11.7 meters squared. And I wonder if I check the answer, if they're going to concur with that. Yes, look at that, 11.7 meters squared. Wow, phew. Now they asked to find the area of the whole garden in two different ways. So one way was to add up the different parts. But the other way would simply be to do the length times the width. So the whole garden, we would just do length times width. So our width here is 2.6, and our length is 4.5. So we would do 2.6 times 4.5, right? So we have our rectangle. And we have 2.6 here and 4.5. So the area would be 4.5 times 2.6, which gives you, so area equals length times width equals 4.5 times 2.6 equals 11.7 meters squared. Much easier to do it this way.